Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and it's been a while since I've recorded, but I'm back, and I'm going to be doing some of this video on trades and moves that I think will happen this offseason, which includes free agent signings and obviously trades. Alright, going into the first one, I got Cameron Jordan going to the Broncos. I think Jordan would just be a key addition to the Broncos, as they kind of need a stronger pass rush to develop and kind of mentor Chubb. Their defense should be quite good if they make this addition, and they could easily make the playoffs with this addition. And I just think the Broncos could give up like one first-round pick in a later draft, like the 2024 or 2023 draft. I just feel like that'd be more beneficial for them to give up a later pick because it will be later in the draft, obviously, with my prediction. So I think they will do that. And I think it would be the right move, as it would really help them on the defensive side of the ball. I got DJ Chark going to the Chargers. Chark would just be a great addition to the Chargers because I just think they're going to get rid of Mike Williams, sadly, because he's kind of probably going to ask for a lot of money. So this could just be a good replacement for the Chargers receiving core after a crucial loss in Mike Williams. Chark has good speed and route running and just that ability to get open. And I would really believe in him in this Chargers offense to just be that deep threat, getting down there, just making all the plays that you need to make as a receiver. Number 3 here, I got Mike Williams going to the Colts. The Colts just need a really good receiver right now, like Williams, so they could have a great offense and just kind of run the division for years to come, because he would get a ton of targets there, and he would really be the only receiver to get targets, besides maybe like Pitt. But they were going to run with JT a lot, which I guess could lower his interest, so the Colts would have to pay a higher amount. But if they could pair Mike Williams with Pittman, that's a great receiving core. Now you just need a pure fast guy there. And I think this would just be a great addition. I got Allen Robinson going to the Browns. The Browns just need a good receiver quickly, and they just want to be good again. So I think Robinson would just be a good addition to the Browns, because they might even be willing to overpay to be able to get him on the team, as they would get him targets, which would just lead to a bunch of catches coming his way, which I'm sure he'd have interest in, because it's really only Jarvis Juice Landry there. And I have them taking a receiver in this draft, but then they just kind of got that top 3 there already, and it's not even like you have to keep Allen Robinson, obviously, so I just think he's a good one-year rental to even just mentor the rookie. I got Jadeveon Clowney going to the Texans. Clowney could just really help the Texans pass rush because they've just struggled to get consistent pressure off the edge. But Clowney is more of a run stuffer, so I think it would only take like a 3rd-round pick to get him if he could perform well. Because I think the Browns could re-sign him, and then they could trade him just for a pick. But I just think Clowney would be happily back as a Texan, and hopefully he could perform and even just get another contract, as he is just becoming a Voyager kind of out there, like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Which, I mean, it's fine, but just kind of weird, if you really think about it. I got Michael Thomas going to the Jaguars. The Saints really need to unload cap, and they're gonna have a new coach, so I think the Jaguars would be willing to make a play for him, because, they're getting rid of Chark, so I think the Jags would give up a 1st-round pick and 2 2nd-round picks for Michael Thomas, which, if he stays healthy, it could be just the biggest win of a trade for the Jags, and they have enough money to be able to pay him, so I think that would be a great addition, as you just get a pure offensive threat that people are going to have to worry about for years to come. And obviously he's a very good receiver if you target him the ball, and I'm sure Lawrence would do that quite often. I got sort of a smaller trade here, but Cameron Dantzler to the Cardinals. Dantzler would probably play well for the Cardinals, so I just think that a third-round pick for him is reasonable because he's kind of a serviceable cornerback piece that many teams could need because most teams kind of have a veteran to teach him. But he really hasn't played well for the Vikings, and I think it could be part of the scheme or just his playing. But I just don't think he wants to stay as he's frustrated with playing time and all that. But he's been good for the Vikings, but I think it's time to move on. Trade him to Cardinals as he could just be a good addition there. And never know because he was on the Vikings, and as soon as he leaves, he'll probably become a god. So, yeah. I got Landon Collins to Detroit. It's kind of a weird move, but Collins would just be a key addition to the Lions. He is just a great player, and he could just add some hit power to that secondary, and because he's just a great safety that they could rely on instead of a rookie talent, which rookies are more prone to make mistakes, rather than Collins, as he was more willing to play linebacker this season, and he can still play safety, so I think linebacker, safety, he can just be the do-it-all player, like a Isaiah Simmons. So, just for a couple of seasons, develop a rookie behind him that you trust, and there you go, you got a good safety there. Landon Collins. You got Blake Martinez going to the Dolphins. As he's on the Giants, but I got an old picture there of him on the Packers. But Blake is just a great tackler, so I just think he'd be a very good addition to that Dolphins defense because he could just be a really good complement to, Jerome Baker and that core of linebackers for the Dolphins. And he's probably worth just a 4th-round pick, and for that value, obviously his contract is up there, but you can restructure that, and they have the most cap in the league. So if they can just get Martinez there, they would really help out their defense with that addition, and I think he'd just be a great pickup for them. Alright, and that's almost going to wrap it up, but I got McCaffrey going to the Texans here. Big trade. But McCaffrey just needs to be traded, as the Panthers just cannot keep him because he just will continue to be injured. But the Texans just need talent, and I'm sure they just want to make sure that they have actual talent. So bringing in a guy like McCaffrey will just be crucial to them. As I think it would probably take like 2 firsts, or a first and 2 seconds, or a first and 3/3 and a 5th. Yeah, so I think he's worth a lot, but if possibly the Jags could make a play, but there would be no reason for them to, so I just think the Texans would really like him as an addition there, and I'd be really excited to see him as a Texan, and I think maybe they even unload Darnold in this trade too, but it's just all I got there. That is going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe. That would be amazing. But besides that, kind of just have a good day.